Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about major plant cell organelle called chloroplast. Plant cells contain certain structures called plastids, which are absent in animal cell. So when you see the difference between plant cell and animal cell, this is a major difference where the plant cell have plastids and the animal cell doesn't have a plastid. Plastids are double membrane cell organelle which plays a primary role in the manufacturing and storing of food. So there are three types of plastids. One is the chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. So chromoplast is a color plastid, chloroplast is a green plastid and leucoplast is a colorless plastid. So you can see in the diagram itself, chromoplast is colored, chloroplast is in green color and whereas leucoplast is colorless. So this chromoplast, as it is a colored plastid, it provides the color to the fruits and flowers. Whereas the chloroplast is responsible for the green color to the leaves, stems, branches, etc. So now we are going to learn about the chloroplast, which is the major cell organelle of our plant cell. So before going into detail about chloroplast, first let us discuss about what is photosynthesis. Let's brush up our mind or let's recollect what is photosynthesis. As we have studied in our younger age, photosynthesis is the process where the green plants absorb carbon dioxide and water from the environment, and in the presence of sunlight the leaves prepare their food and they release out oxygen. So this is the basic thing we have studied about photosynthesis in our younger days. You also say conversion of light energy into chemical energy by the plants. That is, the light energies, they absorb the sunlight and prepare their food. So they make use of the sunlight to prepare their food. So it is the conversion of light energy into chemical energy. The next thing, where does it occur? It occurs in leaves. So this is the basic thing we have studied. That is, they use water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight to prepare the food. So it is a glucose, which is a sugar. And thus they release out oxygen. And we, the animals, inhale the oxygen. So this is the basic thing that occurs in photosynthesis. When we talk about photosynthesis, this is the basic thing which comes into our mind. Okay, now this is the basic level, and moving into a little bit higher level, next level, we will learn how does this photosynthesis happen and where it happens. So basically, the leaves prepare the food. So you will get a question, why the leaves prepare the food? As we all know, the green plants have chlorophyll. That is the reason they prepare their own food. Okay, in some cases, the whole plant is in green color. Even the stem, branches also. But why only leaves prepare the food? Why not the other parts? So for this, the reason is the leaves have much wider space as compared to the stem or branch. That is, the leaves are directly in contact with the sunlight. So the sunlight first, they absorb more amount of sunlight than the other parts. So that is the reason leaf cells prepare the food. Now getting into little more detail, we know that now the leaves are preparing the food. See the leaf, we are studying about the plant cell. So in plant cell they have organelles. So one of the organelle is the chloroplast. So now the photosynthesis, the reason for photosynthesis is the presence of chloroplast in the leaf cells. When you take a leaf cell, see there are many number of cells in the leaf. All these cells have more number of chloroplasts, and also the leaves have more number of chloroplasts than the stem or branch. So this is also the major reason why the leaves prepare the food. See, when you see the structure of chloroplast, it basically looks like this. So now when you are asked about photosynthesis in much detailed way, you can say the green leaves, that is the leaf cells, contain an organelle called chloroplast, which is a green plastid, and this photosynthesis occurs inside the chloroplast. So now you can, apart from that basic, you can also add this, which is a more detailed one. Now getting back to the structure of chloroplast. Chloroplast is ellipsoidal in structure. So this is the structure of chloroplast. This looks like this. The chloroplast contain outer membrane and inner membrane. So they have both outer and inner membrane. So internally, so inside the chloroplast, you can see certain membranes arranged as parallel sheets. So parallel sheets means both have same length, same distance. So they are arranged in parallel sheets and they are called as lamellae. So this is the lamellae. See, they are parallel to each other. This one and this light green colored thing. So this is the lamellae. So these black, which are arranged parallelly, these are called the lamellae. This lamellae, they are present in a homogeneous matrix called stroma. So stroma is the fluid filled space inside the chloroplast. And again, they have certain membranes, this flattened disc-like sacs, disc-like structures called thylakoids. So they are thin, flattened discoid sacs. So they are called thylakoids. And this thylakoid contains the green color pigment called chlorophyll, which is responsible for photosynthesis. So the thylakoids contain chlorophyll. So the thylakoids arranged or stacked on top of one another is called grana. So I said flattened discoid sacs are called thylakoids. So each thylakoid, when they are arranged on top of each other, and the whole thing together is called grana. Now we saw what is lamellae, the parallel sheets. So the parallel sheets that connect the grana, they are called stroma lamella or stroma lamellae. So the lamella membranes connecting the grana are called stroma lamellae. So now when you view the diagram, you will understand clearly. So this is the structure of chloroplast. It is ellipsoidal in shape. They have outer membrane and they also have inner membrane. So the space between the outer and inner membrane is the intermembrane space. So inner membrane, inside the chloroplast you have this lamellae, and see, you can see this is grana. So this one thing is the thylakoid. So you can see 3 thylakoids together, right? 3 to 4 thylakoids on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3. So these 3 together, they are known as grana or granum. So each thylakoid which are placed on top of each other, they are called granum. When the lamellae that are connected to each grana, we call them as stroma lamellae. So the lamellar membranes connecting the grana, see, they are connecting, this lamellar is connecting to this grana and also to this grana. So they are called as stroma lamellae. This whole aqueous fluid present inside the chloroplast is called stroma. So as this is present in stroma, they are called stroma lamellae. So they contain a aqueous fluid or a fluid filled space is called the stroma. For example, for you to understand better, just consider this is a thylakoid. So this is a disc shaped flattened thylakoid. So when you arrange more number of thylakoids, that is on top of each other, now this is called as grana. See, now you can see they are stacked on one another. So now you call these together as grana. So this one is thylakoid, and when you place them on top of each other, they are called as grana. So function of chloroplast is they help to produce food during the photosynthesis, and they also help to store food energy. The size of the chloroplast varies as 4 to 6 μm in diameter and 1 to 3 μm in thickness. And in the case of grana, each grana contains at least 10 to 20 thylakoids. So each grana contains 10 to 20 thylakoids. And again in grana, the conversion of light energy into chemical energy occurs. I hope you got an idea about the organelle chloroplast. So the chloroplast contains the green colored pigment chlorophyll with where the photosynthesis occurs. So this is responsible for the photosynthesis. So this is all about chloroplast. So you'll also get a question, in which organelle does the photosynthesis occur? So which is responsible for photosynthesis? You can say chloroplast. And why? Because chloroplast contains the green pigment chlorophyll. I hope you got an idea about photosynthesis and chloroplast. Thank you for watching the video. Please support us by subscribing us and also share our video. Thank you. Have a great day.